We're back, and we're gonna do some last bit of missions before I think we're finished with this completely. So, or maybe not finished with this area completely, but finished with the beginning of it. Because even though I've been playing for this area for a while, if it's finished already after talking to Tacticula, and this feels like a very short act comparatively. But we got some things to do before any of that happens.
Always watch your back.
So, first things first. Go to the Bad Luck Tavern first. Then we'll go to 10,000 Delights. For an achievement and a possible side quest. Maybe. If I can't do it here, then I'll have to do it next game through. So, the reason we're here is because I was a bit curious to see what the fuck was going on. And somewhere here, I don't know where. There, right there. That's what we came here for. Lady Victoria. There's so many people roaming about this place, but I can tell you're a gate apart from 1,000 of others. Hey, I'll have to note that I was just gonna take care of some things, or didn't you see? Yeah? No. Doesn't matter. I'm almost back to normal. Are you drunk? No. But I really, really tried to be. Then again, maybe I overshot the mark. They serve some terrible swill here, but it goes straight to your head. But I'm not drunk. I really wanted to get drunk, but I didn't. I'm not. Just tired and feeling a little unsteady on my feet. You get into a fight with someone? You know, I had a plan just to drink, to have a quiet drink, but I forgot that I was surrounded by filthy demons, and after what happened, I liked them even less than usual, so one thing led to another, and... What are you doing here? I'm having a good time. Well, trying to. I'm driving away the dark thoughts. Well, what happened was I got in a fight in the tavern, and they threw me out, so I'm gonna have a good time here. Or maybe I'll sober up and die of shame. You don't understand, but then maybe you do. But you see, I wanted to impress you. I wanted you to admire me. Not because I'm some kind of hero heartthrob, but because I want to show you, get it? Show you what I could be, so that you trust me. I want to be someone you can count on. I don't have anything to offer apart from my bow, and my dumb jokes, and my life. One watches you intently, with slightly reddened eyes, and they're all yours, if you want. But I doubt you do. Not now that I've let you down. I led you to a demon, and when you needed me, all I could do was wallow in a puddle of my own puke. I don't know if you can forgive me for that. I can't even think of myself as a man right now. I can't even imagine what you think of me. Even the crap I'm coming out with right now. Hope I don't remember it tomorrow. But just know, I'd do anything for you. Anything. Even if you don't accept it. And if I had been the one incapacitated in battle, would you have thought any worse of me? I could never turn my back on someone I care about just like that. You don't understand. You got it all wrong. If you'd been the one lying on the floor... Wait, I'm confused. You're saying you care about me? You care about me? You know what? I've changed mine. I want to remember this conversation for the rest of my life. Alright, let's stop talking before either of us say something that regrets. Let's go get some rest. It's been a tough day. Night. It's always dark in this damn place. So... yes. I actually do care about Lon. I like Lon as a character. Lon's like that cool best friend. Um, but that's essentially where my views on Mon end. Cool character, cool guy. And he should stop being so hard on himself. So we're gonna go to the 10,000 delights. See if I can get this achievement. I don't know. If I can't, then we'll do it next playthrough. When off, it'll be off camera, obviously, because I'm not streaming the next one. But oh man, I can't wait to see how badly the queen fucked up my army. I bet you that's what's gonna happen. Like, you'll walk in and like your army's gonna be a complete shambles. I hope that's not what happens. Or who knows? Maybe she'll do even better than me. You know, she was talking a big game, how she could do better than me. Well, let's see. Actually, this is where I want to go. No. Pretty sure this is where I want to go. This is in fact where I want to go. Why isn't... Here we go. Getting hassled by mortals now. Okay, so let's take a look at these. 34, 28, 32, 28. None of these should actually be too hard. I'm actually gonna go with... I guess we'll just go with you first. Right? Have a Vivu come up here. Hey, Trevor. Come on, what's up here?
I will resist.
Sure, Sela, walk over here. Wow, Sela, even you're hitting. It does my heart good to see you hit.
Surrender, or else.
So, honestly, let's just kill this guy. Yep. So honestly, yeah, I know that's kind of rude, you know, to say, but the sacrificial lamb actually worked out pretty well.
Prepare yourself. Into the fray. Too late for apologies.
Distract them from me.
Just like that. Okay.
I will crush them.
Huh. Give me a second. You want to tell me? Here we go. Okay. Give me a second. Alright, give me a second. Alright, so I just looked it up. And I don't think I can do it. So that's going to be something that we're not going to do this round. 'Cause I honestly don't think I can. Basically what you're supposed to do is you'll come across these slots, which I came across and I didn't know what it was. It was a random religion check, and I think I failed the first one. So I'm not even gonna bother trying. I'm not gonna look through the city and do it just for that. So basically, what I'm going to wind up doing is I'm just gonna do it next playthrough. I got Valexia's patronage. Guess we'll come here. We'll talk to Lon. Maybe we'll save. I don't want Lon thinking because I said I cared for him that he can make the moves on me. Let's talk. How do you feel about the skirmish with Selfneck? You mean by my health? I'm excusing. You mean my head? It's empty now, almost back to normal. I forbidden myself from thinking about Selvmalek and the mongrels. If I do, I'll go crazy. Life is an amazing thing. You try so hard to avoid what you're afraid of, and it gives you exactly that. I've always been afraid of being helpless, and now I'm here, in my tribe somewhere else. It is unclear who I'll find when I return to them. I was afraid of looking weak and stupid in front of a beautiful woman, and of course that's exactly what happened. He clears his throat. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have said that. Well, every cloud has a silver lining. I've been looking for my calling in this crusade, and I found it. My duty to protect my tribe and show Selvmalek that he has no power over us, no matter what it costs me. Maybe what I do will have no impact on the wider struggle. It's not like anyone cares about the mongrels. My fate is bound to my tribe. I'm sure Saul will make a cave drawing about it, and I'll be remembered as a very heroic seaman. Do you remember our conversation outside the tavern? Vaguely, but yeah. Good thing I wasn't too drunk. If you really meant it when you said okay, I'll set my shame aside and just keep fighting for you. But one thing's bothering. Outside the tavern, how did I act? Did I say anything strange? No, you didn't say anything strange at all. Fine, make me feel better about it if you must. Anyway, never thought of myself as a great speaker. Next time I get drunk and come pour my heart out to you, I'll jot notes down first. I'm kidding, of course. I'd never do that. I don't do notes. I improvise. Thank you for your answers. And so on. So yeah, doesn't look like anybody else wants to talk. Surprisingly, I'm surprised there are no other companion quests. Well, besides Dear Little Embers, but that one's going to be with Nocticula, and I can't wait to see how horrible that goes. So I'm going to try to appeal to Nocticula's better nature, which I don't think Nocticula has, but we shall see. And there's no talking here, so good. We can just skip the queue. Go to the terrace of the favored mistress. I don't know if I can do this. There was the quest to do the demon crystal, but I'm not going to because that's evil. I want to destroy these crystals and not do anything about it, so we're gonna see if I have to do it, but I'd rather not trade one evil for another. Can I go in? It looks like in order to do that... Dang. 'Cause I don't got anything else to do, really. As far as I know, at least. I mean, I suppose I could try fighting them. Oh, battle boys. Angel said that she noticed me, but I'm still not been invited, so I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. How can I find Zifwan? Hey, who's that? Ever heard? Anyone has heard of him? They won't be telling you anyways. You might find a beggar in the low city who'd be willing to chat with you, but before you find him, you'll have worn through those nice boots of yours. That's a good pair of boots. Be ashamed if you ruin them. But you give them to me instead. Hee hee. Maybe a small donation would jog your mind. Know what? Better be on your way now. I don't need no money. No shady deals with you. I don't want to know who you're looking for. I'm leaving. Journal. I'll be there. It makes sense. See these. This is what I needed, but I fucked it up. So, I can't do that. I can't get that achievement. I suppose I can see if I could just keep battling in the arena and see if that'll do it. Like, right here. You can see it, but yeah, can't do it. I've kind of locked myself out of it, so. Which is fine. can only assume that you have to do all the quests to get her, what's it called? To get her favor. She's the only person I... What you want? Piss off. One more beggar. I say, I'm not a big fan of this mission either. I think this mission is fucking annoying. Take me to a nexus.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Here we go. Look at the stupid Galarians strutting around and pestering everyone with their stupid questions. Can't even beg for arms and peace. What do you want? Are you doing this for a laugh? There's not a beggar in Lower City you haven't harassed. What is it you want to know? Come on. Ask away, then piss off. Good up, Sylphrin. Well, maybe there was a fellow with such a name, or maybe there wasn't. I don't know, and the others don't know either. What's your problem with? Go ask around in the Middle City. You can even search for him in Shamir's dark hole, for all I care. Just leave us alone. You seem too willing to share information. Why should we tell you anything? Who are you to demand answers from us? Just strutting around, badgering everyone, getting in the way of good, honest begging. The only information I have for you is where you can shove your stupid questions. Do you know where I can find something? Yes or no? I don't know, and no one else knows. Just leave us alone. Go ask the man in charge. Maybe he knows where his Sylphrin is. If he doesn't, as soon as you see our gang start asking around, our boss never walks by himself. He always has a crowd with him. I have to go. Right, go away. Go far, far away. Please, and stop pestering us, would you?
I sense something.
Fair coin for a stranger. Be careful with them. These beggars are different from the ones on Galarian. They were rejected even by the Society of the Abyss. Just imagine what type of person you must be if demons don't want to deal with you. They're not as helpless as they seem, and their leader is untouchable. They say that Shadow sometimes seeks his counsel. Say Luciana herself, who has assumed the form of an ordinary demon in order to communicate with those who inhabit her. I wonder why they beg for coins. What do they want to buy? Actually, no. I don't want to know. I find it... Sure to only be upset or angry or disgusted. Those beggars, better be careful around. I've heard rumors. They're not mere street rabble. Many are afraid of offending them, even the rich and powerful. In River City, no one seemed to be afraid of offending beggars. The rich would hold their noses and walk past us, and powerful people would kick us out of their way. Why is that? Are demons kinder than the Crusades? You don't understand. Some say that these beggars possess certain powers for terrible things. Maybe it's just gossip, but no one wants to take the risk of putting it to the test. We'll try this one. If you offend somebody, that person will be offended. Isn't that enough reason to try offending them? Who cares whether the person can seek vengeance or not? I just don't understand. It must be really stupid. Who among you wishes to earn some gold? Whoever takes me to Zipfron will be richly rewarded. Oh no, wow. Think we're stupid? You'll make sure we get rich, will ya? The moment you get what you want from us, you'll kick us back into the gutter. You better leave this place, stranger. We're not easily tricked. Alright. You know, casually, I'm willing to reward the person who tells me. Let's see. Try athletics. Answer me now, nope. Knowledge? Nope. Perception? Nope. If you want to buy information, go to the bad block. Beggars don't trade and gossip. They don't sell anything. They merely beg for alms and give others a chance to lift them out of poverty. Go away and don't bother us again. Oh, lost 10,000 coins, but that's, as you can see, chump change for us. So, no harm, no foul. Don't get me wrong. It's not great that I lost 10,000, but it happens. This is the only thing I can think of. I don't know how to get this mission done otherwise. Looking for Zipfron. Do you know where he is? Maybe I do, and maybe I don't. It's not my place to gossip with customers. I'm the innkeeper, not a spy. So buy something to drink and stop wasting the time. Got a special liquor to try. True rarity. No deal. We'll just leave. Let's see. What about you? What about you? Any of you? Do you know a pirate named Kurz? Every aeronaut on this Midnight Isles knows that bloodthirsty. He's a ignoble, filthy scoundrel who revels in the depths of his moral failings. Back on Galarian, even the Shackles pirates, who are usually at each other's throat, unite to hunt him down. The giants like him hang them from the yardom. Crooks like him don't belong on a ship deck. The right place for them is behind bars or with a noose around the neck. I'm good now. I don't get why I have to do this. Let's go back here for a second. I'm pretty sure the angel said Nauticula took a notice to me. I don't know why. It seems like I have to do the quest that you shouldn't have to do, trading one evil for another. But I got Velkia's patronage, so I should be able to get it. Have to go. How well am I known? Activate yourself as known. The rest of the city has heard you long before. Okay, so it looks like I have a question about a mission. No more question. Shamir, the ardent demon, is the name once rang purity and glory. This name once rang with purity and glory, but today is tarnished with shame and treachery. Born in the upper plains, she was granted the high honor of kindling the flame of dreams in mortals to fan it, protect it from frigid chills of sorrow and cynicism. performed her duties faithfully until she made one single mistake. I'll spare you the details, but all I will say is that the grandeur of the dream she fostered was equal only to the bloody price of its realization. It was a majestic but somber dream, and Shamir let it come true. Then she fled. Either cowardice or certain of her rectitude kept her from standing in front of her fears and answering for her actions. She hid in the abyss where Nocticula, the Lady of Shadows, embraced her ardent light and darkened it with her blackness. A few centuries have passed. We heard her name again, now called the Mistress of Ocean, Nocticula's loyal companion and favorite. That is how we knew for certain we were right on the fateful day when we condemned Shamir. Our only regret is that we failed to foresee her fall. Things clear. What's our next step? Okay. I guess we have to do it. $100,000 coins. Seems kind of bullshit that you have to spend that much money to, progress in the fucking story, but oh well. Like, I threw 10,000 because, like, oh, that's nothing, but, like, 100,000, that's still kind of a lot, but, I have some stuff I can sell. I don't really buy a whole lot, but it might become a problem next playthrough when I need to buy stuff for, like, Ray's Dead and all that. Show me your wares. We can get rid of all that. What is this? It's correct. Interesting. Basically, we're just gonna sell everything that we can that I'm not using and try to make up that 100,000 that we're going to be spending. That's 182,000. Now we'll pay. A 100,000 gold coins and drink the liquor under the demon's demanding gaze. Different. Hey, hardly anyone remembers that name. He was an ambitious son of a bitch, sharp and tenacious, but he was hasty in his attempts to overthrow Nocticula. And Our Lady in the Shadow remembers all too well how she was underestimated by the Demon Lord. So she dealt with Zephyrian before he could stab her in the back. She ruined him completely. When the lump of bleeding flesh opened its eyes and moaned, we were shocked. It still lived and breathed. On that day, Zephyrin's name was regulated to the past and forgotten. But I've seen him once or twice among the beggars. He sits at the threshold of the Battle Bliss Arena, begging for gold. No one recognizes him. Nocticula didn't just break his body, but his spirit. So as far as I know, he has never tried to take his vengeance upon her. He has plenty of reasons to want revenge. Oh yes, I am. Thank you for letting me out. Okay. I think I went the wrong way. Please don't try it, my dude. Okay, my dude.
Enemies!
Time to share your treasures!
Make your peace.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Come at me, scum!
I'll hit you!
Cover me, alright?
I will resist! Disappear.
The light, take you!
Reap what you sow! I've seen worse.
You won't stop us.
No reason to pause.
like, oh, you promised to make us rich. Fuck you. As I just casually throw 10,000 coins, and then like, oh yeah, no, you can't make us rich. Thank you. Vigorant is repulsive, and even by the standards of this, slumpy, scarred face makes you think he was put through a meat grinder, then shaped back into a semblance of his former body and left to live out his life. His tall, once impressive figure has been shattered. His arms are covered in the protruding lumps of unset bones that were left to heal improperly. So you're looking for Zephyrin. He's long dead. That doesn't seem to be stopping you. Well, so what do you want with a dead man? Zephyrin, master of lies and trickery. I remember fighting him. What do you know about the crystals? There's a tale told in a tale about crystals that grant immense powers. But what exactly are they, and from where do they draw this power? No one seems to know. I've seen something like it once before. I found the first crystal on the Isle of Valzar, and it seemed useless to me. It contained a great deal of power, but it was no use whatsoever. I meant to give it to my patron, as he would have found a way to use it, but I never had the chance. Some feeble mortal mage managed to steal the crystal from me. He locked himself in a tower, examined the crystal, studied it, and managed to find some use for it. But he was under Nocticula's protection, so I never tried to hunt him down. I bet you're thinking I'm just telling you the name you seek and then you can rush off to have a chat with the mage. Not a chance. The mage wasn't a demon. He was immortal, who served Nocticula's arcane needs back in the day. Kicked the bucket long ago. All that's left of him is the tower in the upper city, locked and protected by magic. Many have tried to get inside in hopes of stealing something of value, but their remains rotted long ago. No use talking about them now. But you're curious now. You'd like to poke around the tower, wouldn't you? Perhaps you could find something of use in there, yes? Take this while I'm feeling generous. This will open the way into the tower. When I ruled Alucian, I made sure I had a key for every hideout tucked away nook in the city. You never know when they might come in handy. Here, take this. And get lost. No one will throw me a coin with you hanging out. So take a closer look. Something spiteful and vicious lurks in the depths of the beggar's eyes. He looks like a predator waiting in ambush, or rather a scavenger waiting impatiently for his prey's agony to finally end, so he can enjoy his meal. Whatever his motives, this demon obviously does not wish you well. He's already counting down the minutes to your imminent demise. I remember, I've heard of this place. It's a tower, supposedly filled with treasures left there after the death of an ancient mage. But no one can prove there is any truth to these rumors, because no one of the daring adventurers who managed to get in ever returned. The place is a death trap. Ziff is probably just toying with us. He's pretending to help us only to send us to certain death. You're lying and trying to lure me into a trap. You'll probably die there, or maybe you won't. You'll find out what Shamir wants. It was Shamir who sent you, right? She was the one who turned me into Nocticula back in the day. Now she wants to topple her mistress and take her place, just as I once tried. That's why she wants those crappy crystals so much. So, be it. Whoever loses this fight, I'll be the winner. I'll savor the outcome. You, Shamir, Nocticula, that you all drop dead and tear each other's throat out, and strangle each other with your own intestines. You're all scum, and I'll piss on your corpses as they float by on the ocean of your blood. Share your knowledge with me. Yeah, I don't really need your knowledge. I'm leaving now. We're walking through. The art of making friends. It's what I do best. Now, I could try to fight the two Baylors. So here comes my problem. I don't know exactly where to go here. I might have seen it, but because they don't mention the things you've seen on your map, I don't know if I've been to that area yet. So we're gonna take a look over here. It makes the most sense, I guess, for it to be over here. Okay. Please don't. I'm sure I could take you, but I don't really feel like it. Doesn't look like this is the place to go. Wasn't here. Man, do I hate the way this place functions. Here we go. To the Mage's Tower. Kind of weird that Nocticula would be actually doing here.
This is my kind of work.
Or thinking of joining the Demon's Cause.
Please, allow me. So, I'm trusting you.
Sorry, but
Something is not right here. I'm glad I was useful to you. I will follow my dream.
I wonder. I'm sorry, Arushala. Seriously, game? Maybe, does Arushala need to
I'm
chain for this
prepared.
to happen? There we go, Arushala needed to be chained up. Don't know why Arushala needs to be chained.
Each step is a new journey. Enjoy our travels.
Rely on me.
Hey, Warjiff, where are you?
I'm here. Where else would I be?
A bright future awaits us.
Amaranda Gratio.
Can we retreat already?
$33?
Prepare yourself.
Into the fray!
I will rip them in halves.
I don't trust it, so...
Surrender or else. Vesna, guide my hand.
No glory without risk!
I will crush them.
I sense something. You call? I'm trusting you. Something is not right here.
My tail is restless. Who, me? Fine. Don't mind me. This is my kind of work.
I sense something.
I can already tell I fucking hate this area. Fucking apparently. Fucking hate when things are just flat out immune to one type of damage. Even though I have a thing that's supposed to bypass stuff like that. Or sorry, it bypasses resistances, but doesn't bypass immunity. It's just bypass immunities as well. I don't know why golems are like, oh, hey, yeah, golems are completely immune to all fucking things. Doesn't make them hard, just makes them fucking annoying. There's one thing I can't stand, when things aren't hard, they're just annoying. And then yeah, the traps as well. None of those traps were hard. Just annoying. Alright, let's see who has better trickery. I think it's Woljif. I think Woljif has a better trickery.
Help me sway from my
Character. You have a 29 trickery. And you have a...
Who, me?
I'm prepared. You call?
Plus 5 competence.
I sense something. I'm trusting you.
Seriously, you don't see that with your perception? Perception is 29. Do you have a high perception? Anybody with a high perception? Okay, so Avivu.
My tail is restless.
Thank you.
The struggles never cease. I'm glad I was useful to you. I will follow my dream. Something is not right here. I finished here. Is there more? I finished here. Is there more? I must part with everything demonic in me.
Desna?
But Desna, please, allow me to keep my lovely, irresistibly beautiful wings. I can do this. You called? Each step is a new journey.
I've turned off your artificial intelligence.
I'm prepared.
Don't know what the point of turning off your artificial intelligence is if it just keeps working.
Is rash help me sway from my path. I enjoy our travels.
My kind of work.
I'm trusting you.
Stay.
I will prove my worth. I will follow my dream. I'm glad I was useful to you. I can do this. I sense something. Something is not right here. Each step is a new journey. I finished here. Is there more? I finished here. Is there more? I'm glad I was useful to you. I enjoy our travels. The struggles never cease.
Hesitation is a waste of time. Careful now. That's easy. Precisely. Always watch your back. Careful now. That's easy.
I sense something.
Precisely.
Please, allow me. I'm trusting you. Please, forgive me. I finished here. Is there more? I will follow my dream. You call? I'm prepared. I shall not be swayed from my path. The struggles never cease. Please, allow me. I will prove my worth.
A bright future awaits us. Lead on.
Magnesium Turinos. I'm prepared. You called? I can do this.
You see spells enshrouding both the door and the judging by the nature of spells, they belong to the conjuration. Closely.
Each step is a new journey. I enjoy our travels. I've embarrassed myself. I shall not be swayed from my path. Please, allow me. I'm trusting you.
Storyteller? Clutching the door, the skinny figure falls through the soap bubble. The bubble contracts, then pops, dissolving to thin air. The door slams. Seems that the storyteller, for it is undoubtedly him, is quite surprised.
I do things my way. Always watch your back.
Where am I? How did I get here? Who's there? I remember the sound of that breathing. Lady Victoria, is that you? Thank the gods it's you. Where are we? And if you don't mind me asking, what brought you here? How did you get here? A good question. Judging by the speech I hear, we are in the abyss, correct? And I suppose I was brought here by a portal. It was most likely activated by you. This portal must have been charmed specifically to deliver me here from wherever I may have been. I hope it will send me back the same way. You are unlikely to be charmed in this way. If you had, you wouldn't be so surprised by my appearance, which means the spell was cast in my past, the one that I'm looking for. I have to admit it, this finding is quite intriguing and perplexing. But this place, where we are, it's a tower, isn't it? Yes, I'm right, to tower. Why did you need this portal? In my forgotten past, I must have done something that required regular visits to the abyss. Regular visits from the abyss to Galarian, such a portal is quite a convenient means of transportation, and it is also well secure. Came here look. What do you think about Galfrey ordering me to go to the abyss? I am not a politician or a military leader, but I've seen all sorts in my life, and that's why I have some experience and know different stories. The story I'm watching now, it did not strike a chord with everyone. There are many in Dresden who are saddened by your departure for the abyss. There are even some among them who say, though in a whisper, that Galfrey was envious of her commander's glory and was in a hurry to be rid of her. But most do not think that. The majority praise the queen and expect her to lead them to new victories over the demons. It is quite possible that she will succeed. Right now, as far as I know, Galfrey is actively preparing for an advance to the west, to the heart of the Whirlwind. Came for information about certain purple crystals, but I found you. Can't say I remember. I feel something familiar, sharp edges, deep purple hue, great power inside, which I bound and subdued. Forgive me, I can't remember anything. Perhaps if I laid my hands on such crystals, I would see something else in my past. Do you know where to get one of these? They come from mines or maybe from the bottom of the sea. I sense the power we are looking for. My hands have touched it in the past. In the past, I do not remember. I think a little divination will come handy. I can set this little trifle to help you. Explore the caves here. When you are near the crystal, the compass will let you know. This tower looks like the one where you almost got eaten by the dragon. Maybe it used to be your home too. If I could see this tower, I could be more specific, but I can say for sure that this is not the first time I have stood here on these stones. Is there a door behind me in a stone archway? The wood is decorated with elven lettering. There is a bell with a pole next to it. The pole is made of leather. No, silk. Am I right? I see. Give the storyteller the ring and the materials and restore the shelter for me, please. Ring of Summoning, a remarkable object it was, created by a talented spellcaster and is able to summon beings from other planes, as if the boundary set by Pharasma does not exist. It is a powerful and dangerous item, but it was created by an honorable person. This is probably why it was not used at the crucial hour. So I'm not going to read all this out loud from the storyteller, because it's a lot of reading. I have like 30 fucking pages. I found this page. Yes, you're right. Or I'll read it out loud, but I'm not going to like go in depth in reading it out loud. Yes, you are right. Another piece of evidence from the past I have forgotten. Thank you. If you find more pages, please bring them to me. Maybe by putting them together, I will be able to lift the veil of mystery. Okay, so I don't have to read it. Good. That's good. I found more of those pages. We're just going to keep going until we don't have it. Hand touches the stone wall. The cold pierces my palm. The teeth of a hungry dog sinking into a piece of me. I don't take my hand away. I let the stone enjoy my warmth in return for its service. It accepts my caress, my unasked question, the one it's been asked thousands upon thousands of times. Where should I go next? Behind me I hear the loud stomping of the minotaurs that guarded this god-forsaken place. I tripped and outwitted them, leaving only trace of my presence. There is a darkness lurking up ahead, honing its swords, claws, and teeth, in hope that a rare traveler visits there. But today, it will get no one. The labyrinth is alive. Its red-veined stone walls resemble the guts of a huge creature. If you keep still and listen closely, you can hear breathing and the wind that sweeps through this place. Where do I go from here? Forward, to the place whence the winds carried a faint chuckle. Whence comes the faint smell of ash. Whence a few ages ago, Demon Lord Bahamut began his great escape. Bahamut? Are you inside his labyrinth? Yes, I'm traveling through the Ivory Labyrinth. This is not the most pleasant of my journeys, but it is necessary to reach my goal. How did you invade? Or how are you able to invade? Have you forgotten who you are speaking to? I'm the last Archmage of Keonian. I have been to many dangerous places, and this is just one of many. It won't be the last. What did you need from the Ivory Labyrinth? An answer to a question, a key to a secret, knowledge that can save many lives. My kinfolk were weaklings and cowards. They ran from danger, but one stood up to my enemy, and Baphomet will give me the weapon to win. Please continue. For several years, I thought about how to defeat Earthfall. My enemy has no flesh and is impossible to kill. It blazes through everything in its path. It does not enslave, but destroys life itself. And I have found the answer. I know how to save my world. Earthfall came to destroy Galarian. Its strike was brutal, and my world barely withstood it. But what if Earthfall was resisted by not one world, but several worlds at once? What if Heaven or Elysium come to help the dying Galarian? If I manage to merge my world with another one, I meld them together, the power of the disaster will weaken. The citizens of Galarian will be able to temporarily take shelter in the adjacent plane. Civilization will not die. Our culture will continue to exist. We will not be forgotten. Baphomet, the cunning and insidious Lord of Minotaurs, was once a captive in Asmodeus' prison, but only 10 years passed before Baphomet was able to escape, taking his own prison with him, which later became the Ivory Labyrinth. Such an achievement deserves respect, and is my goal of research. Moving matter between planes is what interests me now. I stop near strange symbols covering the wall of the labyrinth. I run my hand over them to ensure they are real. Cryptid riddle drawn by Baphomet during his imprisonment. I take out the bark-covered notebook and painstakingly copy the symbols into it. Behind me, 2 minotaurs are fighting, deceived by the nets of spells I have wrapped around myself like a blanket. Do you want to connect the planes? That could be dangerous. Dangerous, difficult, almost impossible. Tell me, is this risk not worth the Thessalonian Empire perishing before my eyes? Does Golgon, the Cyclops Kingdom, deserve death? What about the Aboleth Empire? Another plane will pay for saving Galarian. There will be wars, and then the New World will come. But we will survive. We will defeat Earthfall, and the historians will not condemn the victors. Bark-covered notebook, the one your mentor gave you. Yes, blinded by my pride, I tore it to pieces, even when I thought I would not follow my kinsfolk. I'm still not going to run, but the knowledge written in this notebook by my former mentor might serve my purpose. The elves managed to open a portal to Saurian and keep it open until all our people escaped from Galarian. Their cowardice deserves disdain, but their knowledge is unquestionable. I returned to Keonan, gathered the pieces of my torn notebook. Now it is my sword aimed at the heart of Earthfall. By combining the wisdom of elves and the cunning of Baphomet, I will save the world. What happened next? I copied the strange symbols into the notebook. I haven't the slightest idea what these scribbles mean. What was the future Demon Lord thinking when he wrote them? While he was imprisoned in a cell with no way out? Was he still in his right mind? I will need help to understand these notes. Otherwise, decrypting them might take more time than Pharisma has given me. One of the minotaurs behind me killed the other one, tore his heart out, and devoured it. His blood-stained nose sniffs the air sharply. His bloodshot eyes shift from wall to wall. He senses a stranger, but he doesn't scare me. I am certain of my powers, and the spell's hiding me. I've done my work, and can now leave this place. And still I linger. What is the strange presence I feel behind me? Like someone is watching me, despite all the protective shadows. Who are you? I ask carefully, not hoping for an answer. Darkness, a coy voice whispers in my ears. Against my will, I shudder. The vision ended at the most interesting moment, didn't it? Please find the next few pages of this bark-covered book. I must know what happened. Thank you for your stories. So we're going to just save. I have to go. So we'll save here.
Stay on your toes.
Storyteller. Found some pages that might interest you. Found some pages that might interest you. It's been 2 years since I started to serve the darkness. She found me in the ivory labyrinth, her gaze piercing through all my protective spells, as if they had been cast by untrained apprentice rather than the last archmage count. She is powerful and insidious. She is the perfect assassin. Her name is Nocticula. She invited me to Lucian, the city of demons in the depths of the abyss, the capital of the Midnight Isles. The Lady in Shadow highly values my ability to remain unnoticed. Kneeling before her throne, I listened to her praise, felt like a child being given a pat on the head for doing some simple chore for the first time. But this is no longer important. Now I serve a demon lord, for this is our agreement. She will help me decrypt the scribbles I copied in the ivory labyrinth. In return, I will serve as her court mage and spy for the next 17 years. Now, Lucian is my home, and Noctigua is my lady in shadow. The tower in the upper city is your home. Yes, my citadel. You trusted a demon lord. My lady in shadow has no reason to hide the truth from me. She does not care about my research. She offered me help out of curiosity. I'm something of a bizarre pet to her, both funny and useful. She offered me help, and I agreed. I must thank my lady for her generosity. 17 years of service for translating 17 phrases from Baphomet's labyrinth. A bargain. Please continue. Can't smell anything but sewage. I can hear some demon snore or death rattles hidden by a cocoon of spells. I keep invisible watch in the dirty alley in the lower city. Two-winged shadows sweep past overhead. A terrible stone-splitting shriek rolls like a tide through the streets. But it can't hurt me. I know the ways of the city and have protected myself from Velkia's wild antics. My voluntary partner, a young half-elf named Kinney, sighs loudly and says, yet again, they are not coming. I shrug, just as I have done every time before. I'm not keeping you. Kinney frowns and turns away in response. I sneak a look at my friend. His unruly locks fall over his face. Kinney carelessly sweeps them out of his eyes, thinking about something, and find myself enjoying his gentle movements and look away embarrassed. Have a little more patience, my friend. Soon our goal will be here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. You mentioned Valkyria. Tell me about her. The maddest succubus of all those born in the abyss. Even my lady in shadow can't but smile upon hearing the latest mayhem she stirred up just for fun. Surrounded by her 3 succubi friends, known as the Sinners, she flies naked over the city, crushing buildings with her raging screams, dropping poor passerbys by taking them up in the air and dashing them down onto rocks, getting into raging fights with no rhyme or reason. Truly, Velkia is the bane of Lelouch, but but also its wild heart. Didn't expect you to find had a partner. Didn't expect either. Kinney is from Glarian, just as I am. He is a thief, a former slave. He escaped from the Cyclops of the Dying Empire. I met him before I left Glarian for the Abyss in my old tower. A thief who sought not my life, but shelter. A place to spend the night, and protection from his former masters. My charms worked. Kinney couldn't get past the ground floor on the tower. That's where I found him, sitting on the floor, entangled in my trap's living vines. I freed the helpless thief, and I wasn't angry at his intrusion. I was even glad to talk with this restless youth of the short-lived folk. I had no idea how much I missed companionship. After that, Kinney often spent the night in my tower, partaking of my hospitality. Together we lived through the terror of Earthfall, and when the time came, I took him with me to the Abyss. Recently, he has even helped me carry out some of the lady's tasks, those that give him the opportunity to make money. Did he know about your son? Oh yes, we discussed it many times. Sitting at the top of the tower, nursing goblets of warmth, he shares a love for our dear Glarian and supports this desire. My friend is not like me at all. He is young, hot-tempered, and mischievous. He prefers to act first and deal with the consequence later. Perhaps this is why we got along so well. Opposite attract. Please continue. Finally, my patience is rewarded. See a slouching demon in rags, so pathetic even the demon guards of Lucian would not lay a hand on him out of disgust. But my spell-enhanced vision can't be fooled. I see the incubus Zephyr, the ruler of Lucian, who answers only to the lady in shadow herself. Passing a step away from me, Zephyr stumbles and falls into the puddle of sewage, rousing disdain, chuckles from a few witnesses. But I won't be fooled by his skin. Instead, I concentrate, becoming even more focused. My lord, I've discovered this crystal of unknown power on one of the Midnight Isles. Have a look. A hand holding the heart-seized crystal burning with purple flames emerges from the rack. The incubus hand is shaking, the skin of his palms slightly smoldering from the touch of the crystal. The demon's reflection in the puddle of sewage ripples and changes. I don't hear Zephyr talking to his lord. The incubus hides the purple crystal under the rags. As you wish, my lord. No, Nocticula knows nothing about these crystals. I am sure of it, of course. Lord Skulthandar. I wince. I have no desire to stand in the way of a demon lord. Turn around. See, Kitty? We were able to get evidence of treason. I was right. But my friend doesn't understand. Who is this dude? Discussing demon lord, champion of meanness, debauchery, perversions, and breaker of taboos. He is Nocticula's brother and former lover. Out of jealousy, he tried in vain to kill my lady, but he remained alive after the attempt. He is driven by fear, shame, and hatred towards his powerful sister. Please continue. I'm standing at the top tower. There's a goblet of warmed wine. Nocticula was pleased with married. Oh no, she won't kill him on the spot. My lady punishments are more sophisticated. Banishing, demotion, and transformation into pathetic creatures the incubus was masquerading as. Nocticula has a lot of choices. I don't care. I've done my part. Sip from a goblet and turn to my friend. Without saying a word, Kinney takes out a rag under his shirt and shows me the purple crystal wrapped in it. I chuckle. That's where my friend went at the end of the raid. Well, we are going to keep the crystal. I will study its property in detail and find out if it will help us achieve our goal. Nocticula doesn't have to know that I have the crystal now. Let her look for, or her demon lord brother for it. I drink from the goblet again and look down. Lucian lies at the bottom of the tower, like a faithful dog at the feet of its master. I earned respect here. Even the lady in shadow heeds my words. I feel a treacherous smile appear on my lips. Of course, when 17 years have passed, I will return to Gralian. But for now, I like my life here. I served a demon lord, and what's more, I liked it. I did not expect this for myself. I was completely different, different thoughts, desires, and motives. What made me change so much? I don't know. Thank you for your stories. Okay, we're gonna go here real quick. I'm gonna save real quick.
I will not be trifled with.
It's protected by demons, sure, but it's not protected from the fucking corruption. And that's the problem. Is it protected by corruption? Sure, fucking rest here. Need to replenish my supplies. Dragonfall armor.
Everything has a price.
My feet are covered. Carpets. A few insects got under my clothes, under my shirt, down my back, in my pants. They are crawling all over me, tickling my skin with legs. They won't attack me. They recognize me as a stranger. Protective spells are guarding me, allowing me to deceive the pestilent denizens of the Rasmus. Keep very still. I am but an observer, an uninvited guest, who prefers to remain unnoticed. I don't hold my breath when the Demon Lord Desker swings his scythe over Izagan. I feel nothing when Exo deftly avoids the blow and tries to strike Desker in return. I am here by the order of Lady Nocticula. I must observe the fight and then return to Alestrian. The affairs of the Demon Lords do not concern me. Why did she order you to follow him? I don't know. And I don't want to know. My service to the Lady of Shadows is almost over. It's the 17th year of my life in the Abyss. I'm already counting the days to my entrance. Who is... She is a rising Demon Lord, servant of Lamashta. She simultaneously inhabits 7 mighty ant-like bodies, and Desecree are always sniping at each other, but they dare not enter into open war, fearing Lamashta's wrath. And the current fight is just a small quarrel, 1 in a million. Izina came to the Rasping Rift with only 3 of her 7 bodies. I'm sure it will be easy for Desker to destroy the truth. Where's your friend? Here with me, of course. The stubborn lad refused to stay in Russia and volunteered to accompany me in the rescue. He said he wouldn't miss such excitement. As you can see, so he probably dies here. Rift Carver. Desker's scythe swings up again. With a whistle through the air, it lodges in the ant-like head of one of the bodies. Greenish slime splatters the poisonous drops falling on my face. Keep very still. With a last convulsive movement, the ant-like wings tearing the scythe from Desker's hand and jumping back, only to drop on its side and lie still. This loss will hardly worry. To kill her, one must destroy her heart, which is hidden deep under Yarn, a city of in Lamash's realm. Disarmed, Desker turns to the second body that is attacking him. Slowly turn to Kinney, who is sitting next to me. My friend is usually easily impressed by such mighty opponents, but the seat next to him is empty. Kinney is gone. Forgetting about the danger, I look for my friend, the swarm of locusts at my feet. But the need for secrecy no longer seems so important. Where's Kinney? After a moment, I see him. The treacherous shiver runs down his spine. My friend is standing over the fallen body and reaches for Desker's scythe sticking out. So special about the scythe is the power over the material planes. Made his scythe with his own hands from his mother's skeleton. It can cut rifts in the plane itself. The Demon Lord used it to make the rasping rifts, his own abyssal realm in the planet. Please continue. Don't touch it, I scream, throwing a caution to the wind. My friend turns to me, his face baffled. I understand him to an extent. The scythe able to rip the passage between planes will certainly help us save land. But trying to steal it is rash. We have nothing to defend ourselves against the ruin. Stop, my friend, before it's too late. For one of my see Descry lift another of Isu's body and tear it to pieces with his bare hands. I don't hear his howl of victory. Demon Lord throws the still body away from his enemies and turns to us. The swarm of insects is biting my feet. Locusts cover my eyes. Inside my mouth and nose. Nevertheless, I get to it first. I grab the giant scythe and swing awkwardly in the air. Rift cover is so heavy my hands instantly cramp. No idea how I managed to lift it all. Drop the scythe on the ground, but the damage has already been done. Right in front of me, the small rift. The smell of... I wonder. Grab cleaning sleeve and dive into the rift. Only a moment before the scars cut through the air where we just stood. I angered a demon lord. My life was hanging by a thread. I never thought that something like that. How many dark sides of my past will I have to find? I'm starting to fear that I might see what I might see in the next pages. Thank you for your notes. Jeez, how many of these do I have? This tends to be why we don't do all the story
Hesitation is a waste of time.
teller stuff, because it's just so many stuff. Let's see, how many do we have left? Normally these ones. We'll make sure. Maybe that was the last one. I doubt that was the last one, but let's see. One. Okay, I actually only have one left, so it doesn't really matter. That would have been the end of it anyways.
That's easy.
Interesting.
Precisely.
Oh, you know, I got a ring.
I always have the
Called the
upper
Ring
hand.
of the Summoner. So we're gonna
Something
put this
wrong?
on here. What is this? Ring of something. The ring grants the ability to summon either an excellent or swirlers, randomly selected once per day, as if they were summoned by a summon monster spell caster, level 15 DC 22. All allies, including the wearer, will then doesn't seem that good.
I'm here. Where else would I be? Fine.
I will not be trifled with. Always watch your back.
Don't really like this quest. I think the quest is kind of dumb, actually. Don't like the idea of going back and forth, back and forth. I guarantee you, after I do this, I'll have to go back
Careful now.
to here. Things like this that don't really seem fucking hard, just tedious for no apparent fucking reason.
That's easy.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Alrighty.
Precisely. Always watch your back. Everything has a price.
What the fuck is that?
Careful now.
Oh, it's probably just a tree.
That's easy.
Seems to vibrate somewhere here, so let's take a look. It's in here.
Precisely. Always watch your back. Careful now. That's easy. Stay on your toes. Precisely.
We're gonna go save. Not save, we're gonna go sleep.
Hesitation is a waste of time. I always have the upper hand.
Tell me your snootiness, that amulet of yours, the medallion, whatever, is it worth a lot? I'm just asking out of interest, you know, making polite conversation.
My amulet is priceless. Unlike your head.
Fucking psychopath.
I will not be trifled with.
There might not be a way to cure it with what I have. Which is why we have the restoration stuff. Purpose. Because of Rashalia.
I do
Okay.
things my way. Everything has a price. Stay on your toes. Always watch your back.
The struggles never cease. I will follow my dream.
Okay, I
Ask
guess.
nicely. Who, me? My tail is restless.
I'm prepared. I will prove my worth.
At the very bottom.
I shall not be swayed from my path. Please, allow me.
Don't mind me.
You call?
That should be everything for her.
The
She's
struggles
back up to
never
where she
cease.
was.
Hesitation is a waste of time. I will not be trifled with.
Trouble?
I always have the upper hand. Careful now. Cover me!
I will resist!
The Inheritor, guide my blade! Huh. Hey!
Reap what you sow.
Stab their backs.
Prepare yourself!
Into the fray!
I will rip them in halves.
I'll loot your corpse. That's easy.
Desna, guide my hand!
The light take you!
I will crush them.
Your death awaits.
Make your peace.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Come at me, scum.
Cover me!
I will resist!
Into the fray! Ha!
Reap what you sow.
Stab their backs. I'll loot your corpse.
Prepare yourself!
The light take you! Yeah! Ha!
I will rip them in halves.
I do things my way. Precisely. Stay on your toes.
Give the story crystal to the storyteller. But you know what didn't happen? The storyteller did not come back to the base, so I do
Always
have to in
watch
fact
your
go
back.
all the way over there.
You must have seen and done many horrific things in your line of work. You have my sympathy. I'm sure your dreams are haunted by the dead.
No, actually, I sleep like a baby. Nightmares, fits of conscience, and all that, that's for amateurs. A professional has got to be able to do the job without taking it to heart.
Hesitation is a waste of time. I will not be trifled with.
Take this crystal. What do you see? Storyteller takes the crystal and his face becomes twisted in with evil rage and screeching cry bursts from his lips. A bloody stain spreads across your chest and the storyteller's vision once again bursts into your mind, just as they did in Canabras when you brought him the stone chisel. My wings will take me higher and higher, stirring storms, but even they cannot disperse the ball of darkness hanging in front of me. Stupid little maggot. You think you can fly as high as me? My cheeky opponent does not answer, and the wound under my heart continues to gush streams of blood, tainting the feathers of the bolt black and dripping into the dark waters of Ishar. There is something wrong with this wound. My strength is dwindling too quickly. This means there's no time to waste. I'll grab her, scrunch her up, cut her with my claws, and throw her to the very bottom of the abyss. Quickly changing the direction of my flight, I rush forward and hit the center of the dark cloud. Well, where are you? My chest is thrust forward, ready to take any blow. My claws are cutting through the air, but she's not here. She deceived me. The dark cloud was fake. Where are you? Her triumphant laughter echoes over the black ocean. So insulting, so insolent and impetuous. Someone catch that laughter. Choke it. Your mind is confused with adrenaline in your veins. Yeah, is confused. Adrenaline pounds in your veins. By first will, you manage to overcome this madness and concentrate on storyteller's screeching voice. Who are you? You don't know me. I am the demon lord Elethan, lady of harpies, sweet-voiced mistress in seductive peril. My wings can embrace the mountain, and all in the abyss know my name. Who are you fighting? The pathetic upstart Naticula. She attacked without warning and wounded me, and now she's hiding in her shadows, thinking she can get away from me. Your pathetic leathery wings can't compare with mine. What are you fighting for? For power, for might, for superiority, for the right to fly over these endless waters, for the right to seduce the unlucky ones of our choosing. One of us will perish, and the other one will rise, getting everything the loser owns, and I will be the one to triumph. How will your fight end? She will win, overpower me, weaken my spirit, and my body will drop into the waters of Shar. From now on, I am blood. I set and I thicken. I grow firmer, stronger, crystallized. I gain edges. Power lies dormant in me, and I lie dormant in the dark. Are you the island of Letha? The one that goes. Yes. My body became stone. My flesh turned to ferment, and the power hidden in it made it expand and swell. I am an island, and everything hidden within it. Where are you? What will happen next to you? You will take me out. Your hands will take me out of the cavern. This is where the road to the past and the one open to me ends. It leads me to this very moment. But I see something else. The future. A possible future. Ah, it hurts. The crystal is so huge. She's implanting it, sewing it into my flesh, and it oozes power, soaking my flesh and blood, flowing in my veins. I am rage. I am agony. I am violence made flesh. Try to understand why it's trembling. I failed. Who are you and whom do you serve? I am a humble demon whose old name doesn't matter. From now on, everyone will call me the Horned Horror. Lady Hepsimir will lead me into battle where I will crush her foes. No, I will destroy them with my horrifying grunting that will rip their pathetic flesh from their meager bones. Who's implanting that in crystal? Mustafan, that cunning one with the snake eyes, one of the fosterlings of the upstart Aurelia. My mistress Hepzibah ordered him to do it. She has many such crystals, and I am not the first or the last to have had this done to them. Mustafa is a weak and mortal spawn, but even he improves the practice. You see, I am alive, unlike the pathetic unfortunates who went first. Now, storyteller. What a horrible dream. I am completely exhausted. I never expected to touch the memories of the fallen demon lord who had never found peace in the Rift of Repose. I shared the vision with you again, like when you brought me the stone chisel and knowers. Strange. Could it be that those two objects are connected to each other or to you? So the crystals are demon blood. Yes, hardened demon blood in which the spiritual power of the perished demon lord is sealed. In this case, the power was killed in battle and locked in her own remains in this unusual way. This is the city that of Lilith's corpse. In a manner of speaking, yes. The spirit power of did not go to the repurpose. Nocticula began to transform her body, forcing it to expand and assume a more solid, static form. I can only guess that the nightmare, this imprisonment, was Illyria's spiritual essence. How can the stone grant powers? I suppose that it happens as a result of some merging process, after which the unspent power of the demon lord will literally flow into the body of the one who uses the stone. What is the Rift of Repose? This is where the souls of the fallen demon lords go. After death, they usually return to their own abyssal realms. If death finds them again before years pass, the abyss dumps them in its cemetery. In this stone rift full of fog, the souls of the grand demonic dead turn into stone statues and stand for eternity, slowly becoming threaded with cracks and gradually falling into ruins. It is a kingdom of decline and decay, and a visit there might serve a good lesson to those who believe in their own might and deem themselves invincible. Everything is clear to me now. I have had a brilliant idea. The stone knife you showed me in Converse. Do you still have it? I can examine it. I don't have it. Well, at last. So much fucking running back and forth. So there are 10 mythic levels, it looks like. But I am on Act 4, and there are 6 acts. I'm only mythic level 4, I think? Maybe 5. I don't know, we'll take a look. I think it's 4 or 5, I don't remember. Point is, it means the mythic levels that you'll be getting back to back here shortly. Mythic Path, rank 5. I'm assuming here's where you get to choose your late game path, so I'm assuming you get 1 here, and then right before you hit 7, you'll choose your mythic path. Your final mythic path. Bitch, shut the fuck up. At this point, I've killed so many of you guys, it's not even funny. Yeah, this is the last thing I could do. You again. Having no friends, that must keep you from coming to shout me. Or perhaps, though I find this extremely hard to believe, you are not completely useless and have something interesting with me. Isn't this the gladiator who fought his way to freedom? So this is how you look without a helmet. Quite impressive, but no longer so interesting. The secret is revealed, the intrigue is gone. It's much more satisfying to watch you from the stands while imagining what was under the visor. I am not an animal zoo. Go watch somebody else. You have no idea who is in front of you. To her, all of Lucian is one big menagerie. Attached to a slaughterhouse. For all the pets she's grown tired. I've completed your task. So speak if you have, but use your mind instead of flapping your lips. Your mind. I know what you have done. You have done much to win. My heart tells me that helping her would lead to evil. Forget everything I've told you. We'll find another way to complete our mission. It is wrong to fight evil by increasing the power of another. Reject the promises of the ardent dream, and we'll leave this place before we betray ourselves or our ideals. I will not serve you. That's right, you don't serve me. You are an outsider. By not taking this rule, no one can lay a finger on you. But who will stop me? Hold on, champion. Together we will overpower the magic of this fiend. Fight to the end. You cannot break me. Latest tech is much stronger, but you muster all of your willpower again and manage to fend it off. Keep trying, it won't work. You'll regret this. You refuse to talk, so be it. I'll just rip everything you know out of your mind. Kind of sucks that you need to succeed on those will saves. Kind of feels like it takes, you know, agency from the player. Let's see. My wisdom is bad, but I think Logic has something for me here.
My tail is restless.
Oh no, he has intelligence.
Ask
And
nicely.
it's Naneno who has it.
I do things my way.
But there should be some stuff here. What is this? Oh wait. Sovereign's Divine Dragon. Great Wisdom provides +1 morale bonus. No, I don't need that. What does Scroll of Heroism do? Okay.
Hesitation is a waste of time.
We'll go to the Nexus. We'll take off the Teodyne from Naneno. Put that on. Use the other thing. Use Heroism
Everything
on
has
me,
a price.
and hopefully that will make it. But that would require me to be able to actually, yeah.
I will not be trifled with.
Trevor, we'll remove you and we'll put Naneno on.
Stay on your toes. I always have the upper hand.
I'm the fucking angel. We will fight this together. Dude, you're not doing anything to help. Give me some fucking stat adjustments. Alright, Naneno.
Oh, yes, what? You are my favorite aide.
I guess I don't have anything of wisdom.
Anything new?
Remember,
Trust in
you
yourself.
have hair. I don't know if that worked. So we're gonna walk in. Oh, you know, I know who has the diadem of fucking Camilla. It's gotta be Camilla. She's the one who has it. Camilla and Lon. Yeah, see, it's kind of dumb that you need to get fucking lucky, basically, to do that. I don't like that. Again, it feels like I don't have the choice, or I don't have any say in the matter. And it's like that it removes your agency from it. Also, for some reason, it's not letting me use that thing. I don't know why. Unless it's a magic device, which I suppose it could be. Okay.
Hesitation is a waste of time.
I don't actually need you, Neneno. We need you. So remove you for a second. Put you on for a
I
second.
always have the upper hand.
Here, you both have one. Not like it's gonna do much. It'll give me like +2 or 3 to succeed it. Then heroism. Should work.
Open your heart to me. What's on your mind? I wonder. I heed the voice of the spirits.
Are we in trouble yet? Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
I'll watch your back. Well,
I do things my way.
I have 0 wisdom right now. See? That's a +3. It's not great, but you know, it'll work.
Stay on your toes.
See, it says. I don't know. Let's see.
Always watch your back.
Oh, there we go. It won't even help me. Guess we just gotta get fucking lucky.
Everything has a price.
You're a good person. I like you.
I saw down.
You can trust me.
Hesitation is a waste of time.
There's another thing I could do. Maybe I could break her concentration.
Careful now.
Yeah, see, like, it completely, invalidates what
I always have the upper hand.
your will. That's kind of fucking stupid. I'm getting punished for building my character my way, and therefore, I don't have any say over the story. I'm not sure I like that. I'll do that. I want to take a look at that. It looks like it's just a will check. If it's just a will check, that's kind of dumb. Yeah, I don't want to fucking... And the fucking angel's fucking useless, apparently. I think it's just a fucking will check.
Hesitation is a waste of time. I will not be trifled with.
Well, we have a +4. Let's see if that works. Probably not. That's the best we can do.
Always watch your back.
So we're gonna save here, just so we can just keep trying to re-roll this.
I always have the upper hand.
See, look at that. I literally have... I don't understand.
Everything
Just
has
a
a
fucking
price.
random roll. You can't fucking do anything. The idea that you have to get lucky for that. Oh, also, this looks like it's the only fucking way to actually progress the story. I don't get it. I don't get it. You're forced to do it. You are forced to do this for the most part, unless you just break down the fucking gate. So you're forced to do this, but then you don't even get a say in what you actually do here. Because if you
Always watch
don't
your
have
back.
a high enough wisdom to break it, then,
Everything
well,
has a price.
get fucked. Oh, would you look at? I failed. There's literally nothing I can do to prevent this. And it's stupid. It takes away my agency as a
I do
character.
things my way.
Because it already